And it's time for another basic beer review. And it is the one that we have all been waiting for. When I reviewed the Lowenbrau against the Spaten, I went on about how amazing both of these beers were, and I could not tell which one I preferred. And I still believe it. They are amazing beers. I love them so much. And I said I loved them so much that I would want to get them, pour them both into a big stein, and review the mixture of Spaten and Lowenbrau in a beer review, in the first ever, I bet, beer review of the Spaten Lowenbrau SuperHelles. Let's call it that. The Spaten Lowenbrau SuperHelles. And I'm just going to start pouring. Just one take. Let's have a see, how am I going to do this? Should I do them together? Let's have a go at pouring them together. So we're going to put them together in here. We're going to do the Spaten Lowenbrau SuperHelles in a big stein, and ooh, we're getting quite a big head there, aren't we? Let's slow it down a bit. Let's pour them together. Still pouring them together. Okay, how much is left? A little bit left. Ooh, we've got a bit more Lowenbrau than Spaten in there. That would be a Lowenbrau Spaten SuperHelles. It's not that bad actually, is it really? Because I just... Ooh, got a bit of, ooh, look at that. Quite a large head on that, but that's okay. While I'm talking about it, it can dissipate a bit. A little bit of on the glass. Oh, the glass is pretty clean. That's good. Wow, I've not had a stein of beer for quite some time. I didn't like the stein because by the time you got halfway down it, it's gone warm. But you know what? I don't think this stein is going to last very long, considering what's going to be in it. So we have got Spaten in it. We have got Lowenbrau in it. We've got half of each. Oh, we've got a full bottle of each in a stein, making some kind of super beer, which I am so excited to be trying. So I'm just going to review this like it was a beer review. So this is, I say, the first ever review, I bet, of Lowenbrau and Spaten mixed together in a big stein. So we'll just we'll have a little look. Do you want to? Yeah, it's like a little bit of dirtiness around the glass there, which is just causing it to get some bubbles. But looking at it, it's looking pretty good. So it looks pretty decent. I'm going to move these bottles out of the way. Should I put the bottles? A couple of bottles here actually. Put the bottles there next to each other. That's what we're having. It's a Spaten Lowenbrau SuperHelles. Now I know that you hold these like this. Maybe I'll hold like this for now. But right, so let's get a nose on it. So in the nose, it's got a bit of maltiness there. A little bit of sweetness. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells like the perfect Helles. It just smells. It smells malty. It smells lemony. It smells interesting. It smells fresh, vibrant, clean. It smells a lot. It smells the business, this. It really does. Yeah, a little bit of syrupiness, bit of honey. A little bit of lemon there. Yeah, it just smells really, really good. It smells really nice. I'm going to hold like this for a bit. Yeah, I mean, got my Kaiserdom glass there. I think I've got an Erdinger Stein as well, but I don't know where that was, so I thought I'll use my Kaiserdom Stein. There you go, get a little bit of swilling room now in this. Yeah, but it just smells, got all those great smells. Lemongrass, malt, a little bit of wheat there. We've got a bit of bread there, a bit of biscuit. We just got a lot. It's amazing. I'd say it smells a bit more like Spaten than Lowenbrau, but you know, I think they're quite similar in these beers really, and they're brewed by the same brewery, Spaten, Lowenbrau, Franziskaner, and yeah, let's. I'm going to go onto the old taste now because it smells amazing, but I want to see what it tastes like. So here we go. Cheers. So that's interesting. It's nice and crisp, a little bit sweet. It's got a lovely biscuitiness in it. Some good syrupy notes there. Low bitterness. Really tasty. Yeah, I mean it's just it's just so smooth, it's so clean. It's just really refreshing. It's really tasty. So it's slightly on the sweeter side, but there's a bit of bitterness to balance it out. But what it is, I mean, if you want a really bitter beer, this is not for you. It's not got massive bitterness, but it's certainly not soft. It's got a little bit of bitterness in it, keeping it interesting. It's got a nice bit of carbonation. It's certainly not overcarbonated by any means. It's not flat by any means. It's just, yeah, I mean, that in the garden, in the summer, absolutely amazing. This Stein is going to go down incredibly easy. Yeah, I was told by somebody that you hold it like that, which is a bit weird because I'm warming up the beer if I hold it like that. So if I hold it like that, it's quite a bit of strain on the wrist. It doesn't feel natural to hold a glass this size and this heavy like that, but anyway, whatever. I'll do a bit of both. I do not want to warm up the beer though too much, so I'm going to hold it like this now. Well, I mean, that's just, yeah. It's just so good. It's so tasty. It goes down so well. I mean, this was £3 and this was £4.45, something like that. So we're talking, well, £5.45. So for a price of a good pail, you can get yourself a stein of Spaten Lowenbrau SuperHelles. I think it's well worth the money. It is amazing. Flavours that are prominent, would you want to know that? I'd say kind of wholemeal bread. You've got syrup and honey up front, like honey more. You've got kind of honey up front there, a bit of it. And the malt. The malt's up front as well, so you've got like honey and malt. Not a huge amount of lemon up front there. Nice rounding mouthfeel in the middle. Aftertaste, let's see what kind of finishes it got. I'd say slightly bready finish, like just fresh baked bread on the finish there. It's a little bit of marmalade in the taste as well. I mean, what can I say? It tastes like a Helles. It tastes like a really good Helles. And I imagine it takes the good points of both of these. I can't remember much about what these were like individually. I just remember this one being really tasty and this one being really tasty as well. So I thought let's mix them both together into some super tasty lager. What can I say? I mean, I think they're fairly similar to me in taste, these two beers. So really with that, I don't think that's a massive difference if you've just got 2 bottles of this and poured it in a glass, or if you've just got 2 bottles of this and poured it in a glass. So, you know, what would my recommendation be? It's probably just get 2 bottles of Spaten because it's cheaper and pour it in a glass. But, you know, was an interesting experiment, I've got to say. An interesting experiment, an absolutely cracking lager. I'm really enjoying it, and I am going to continue to enjoy it. There's not much more I can say about it, but I'm going to really look forward to finishing this off. Spaten Lowenbrau SuperHelles. What would it be, 5% ABV? What's the Spaten? Oh no, both 5.2, so 5.2% ABV. 1 litre for $5.45 from Boots, essentially. Why not try it yourself? See what you think. Who knows? I might not be the only person doing this ridiculous experiment. Anyway, it's been a fun experiment. Can't wait to finish the rest of my Spaten Lowenbrau SuperHelles. Until next time, have a good one.